They've won 5 in a row. They're hot. They're a playoff team. They got Brock Purdy. Niner fans hope that he is what Trevor Lawrence is. Whatever Trevor goes, whatever direction he takes, he is their franchise. How about this?
I can't wait for the game. I swear to you guys, I can't wait for this game.
You want a hot take?
Who's coming in to give it?
You want to? That's good. That's good. This is a hot take that after you think about it, you'll be like, Steiny's right again. If you give me a choice right now between Brock Purdy and Trevor Lawrence, I'm taking Brock Purdy.
What if I told you you don't believe that? You're doing that for effect. Explain that.
Because Trevor Lawrence needs to be paid after this year.
What is it with your thing and money?
Because
you think Lakeup regrets paying Curry?
No, it's got nothing to do with that. It's got to do with the 49ers, whether we like it or not. They got a 2-year window here with this quarterback making no money. You can keep this juggernaut around him because he makes no money. That's going to change, you would figure, at some point.
If he ends up being the man. But I thought paying the man that you identified is something that's a blessing. That's money well spent.
Yeah, if he's one of the top 3 to 4 quarterbacks in the league.
You think he's capable of that?
No.
But
no.
I'm going to be honest, Steiny.
No.
The way this thing has started, we didn't know.
I don't like goo. That's my point. Jimmy Garoppolo went far with this team. Purdy went far with this team last year. So you think Kyle Shanahan don't think that he can get somebody in here to do it?
That's risky. And I don't think that's what he's trying to do because he went to get Trey Lance to save him from going through this musical chairs and not wanting to pay her. The message the Niners sent with the Trey Lance pick was, I'm willing to pay when it's time, and I'm tired of going to the quarterback club dancing and trying to romance.
Okay.
I want to fall in love.
Okay, Zach Wilson going to get paid?
Hell no.
Is Mac Jones going to get paid?
All depending if they got a new coach. But
Justin Fields, is he going to get paid?
Those 2 guys are off. They're off to rough starts.
Okay. And so is Trey Lance. Who's going to have to pay Trey Lance?
Well, I guess the question's about Brock. If Brock is the man, why would you?
Because he's not great.
Say night. Oh, okay.
What?
I hear you.
You can't. Brock Purdy
is average, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not saying he's average, but the minute let me ask you a question. Do you really, if Brock Purdy were a free, 49ers get to the NFC Championship again, and they go to the Super Bowl,
okay,
and they lose 30-28. If Brock Purdy was in a contract year, what do you think they'd pay him this offseason?
Now, again, we got to see what it looks like, but if he looked like the guy that
he looks like he's looked.
Whatever it takes, Steiny, 30, whatever. I'm out. All because of, then what are you doing with that money?
I'm keeping McCaffrey and Kittle and Ayuk and Trent and all the guys who are going to be, Fred Warner, everybody's favorite player, Fred Warner. Why do you think the 49ers can have this kind of payroll with this many weapons?
Well, I could make the argument that's coming to a head if they decide to pay Brock.
Or if they decide to move on from him.
Wow.
You don't.
No, I wouldn't do that. If this dude is good enough to get you there, like you keep.
Is he good enough to get you there without McCaffrey? Is he good enough to get you there without Deebo Samuel? Is he good enough to get you there without Ayuk? What about Trent Williams?
Okay, but
because you're going to lose a guy or two like that.
What if I told you, and I know, Steiny, what if I told you that's almost like saying, was Terry Bradshaw without Lynn Swan, Franco? Like, when do we draw the line on that?
Well, that's different because there was no salary cap back then.
Okay, all right.
And they had Hall of Famers at every position.
Right, but you still know if a dude is the fit for your system. So if Brock Purdy goes in there to get paid, there's ways and gut feelings that the organization's going to have to know, okay,
I guess
you got a lot of luxury around you, Brock, but we know you're the man and we don't want to risk trying to find another one of you. At some point, you got to pay to get something and retain it.
Okay, and I'm just telling you, it's so funny. We talk about Kyle Shanahan and his arrogance, and we've seen him move off guys very quickly. But for some reason, we think that he's already married to Brock Purdy. And I don't understand why.
And you yelled at me
We may
yesterday.
be why.
I think these last 12 quarters makes me take a step back and say, Steiny, in a crazy way, the rest of this season is a tryout. That's how I really feel.
Nobody's going to be. Who's going to be able to take Brock Purdy's job? This is the thing.
What about Sam Darnold? Like, he came in for a reason.
No, I don't think so.
So
what I'm saying is the part.
Because I'm saying 3 more games like Brock's had, I do wonder if Kyle would go to Sam Darnold.
I don't think so. Because I don't think Kyle thinks he played that badly. And I'm kind of with Kyle.
I feel like he's protecting him. Like, just the mental.
Isn't that what a coach does with a quarterback?
Well, he didn't do that for a defensive coordinator.
Steiny likes the recipe that 49ers have been using to not win Super Bowls. That's a good way to put it. You need a great quarterback to win in this league. Do you? The 49ers have won in this league without a great quarterback.
They have not hoisted up a Lombardi
Kyle
trophy.
Shanahan.
And I read you the names of all the quarterbacks that have won the Lombardi trophy the last 15 years, and none of them are average.
Yeah, they are.
They're all franchise.
What are you talking about?
Mahomes, Big
Brad
Ben,
Johnson,
Russell. No, that was longer than 15 years ago.
Flacco.
No, that.
He played like an elite quarterback.
Yeah.
I know. So's Brock Purdy, is what I'm saying. I think that, I'm just surprised. Like, Kyle Shanahan thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. You don't think that he's not tantalized by having a quarterback that he likes at a real good number?
So you're saying there's a greater chance Brock Purdy's a Joe Flacco type than he is like a Drew Brees, a perennial.
Correct. I cannot see.
Right.
Purdy will maybe I'm wrong.
No,
I don't believe anybody will ever break the bank for Purdy.
Wow.
He will never be a top 5 paid quarterback.
So that's why you ain't been overreacting like I have these last 3 weeks. Because you think this is what,
This is what he is.
This I don't think this version of him is good enough for them to win it all.
You're looking, and that's the thing. You're looking at him as 2 different versions. 12 games and 3 games.
No doubt about it.
I'm looking at him as 17 games I've seen him play. I've seen him play 17 games about.
But what if you get to 21 and the lad from 17 to 21 are just
would that
ugly?
happen? Why would that happen?
Because it's happened starting in Cleveland.
I don't think he played that bad in the last 3 games.